Am I rude for letting my mother have an input about mine and my fiance's wedding? My mom is my queen. I've been raised by her and she was a single parent since my dad abandoned us when my siblings and I were still very young. I've made a promise to myself and my mom that I'll never let her get treated badly again and how she can always rely on me. I met my fiancée 4 years ago on a business trip. After a while we started dating. I introduced her to my mom after a few months of dating and my mom liked her. Throughout those 4 years my fiancé and my mom haven't seen each other a lot because my fiancé and I live in a different city. I travel to visit my mom as often as possible, but due to work schedules, my fiancé doesn't always make it. My mom is taking a bit of offense on that fact that my fiancé doesn't make more time for her, and while I understand, I simply can't force my fiancé to change her work schedules. I proposed to my fiancé a few months ago, and now we started planning for the wedding. My mom also wants to be involved in the latter. My fiancé was against my mom being involved at first, but I explained to her how important it is for me, for her and my mom to get along and plan things together, and how I don't want to make my mom feel left out. Eventually, my fiancé got over it and was planning with my mom. But the past months or so, there has been some heavy tension between them, and while I try to keep the peace, my fiancé says she is done with my mom and how she feels disrespected by her. I try to get them both to solve things in the civilized manner, and I've explained to my fiancé that I'd appreciate if she was more easygoing with my mom. Some of the latest incidents involved my mom going off at my fiancé because my fiancé has more guests on her side than we do on my side because she has a big extended family. My mom feels the bride having more guests will overshadow our family being smaller. My mom is also questioning my fiancé's wedding dress choice. I haven't seen the dress so I don't know, but mom insists it's inappropriate for the wedding and not fit for a serious woman who's about to marry me. I told my fiancé how I understand why she might be frustrated with my mom's involvement, but I cleared it up to her that regardless of what she does or says, she's my mom. She's been through a lot in her life and despite her disagreements I won't allow anyone, even my fiancé, to show disrespect to her, so while she can have her own opinions about our wedding, she has no right to ever disrespect my mom. My fiancé called me an very rude one and a little boy with no backbone who can't say a word to stand up in his mom, and how I've never stood up to her and I always let my mom disrespect her and now disrespect our wedding wishes. I was just trying to be compassionate and find a balance. Am I rude? You're rude. Your fiancé wanting to choose her own wedding dress and invite her family to her own wedding is in no way disrespectful to your mother. My mom is my queen. Fiancé, if you recognize this post, run. Run as fast as you can in the opposite direction.